What's up, guys? Welcome to another Jetracks Session. My name is Joey Ebach. I'm a songwriter, producer, and co-founder of Jetracks.com. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. So this week in our Jetracks Session, I wanted to talk about a subject that I might get some pushback on. You may not totally agree with it, and that's okay. But I feel really strongly about it, and I had to do a video on it. And it's about the rules of songwriting. And here in Nashville especially, but in other places as well, there's tons of rules flying around about what makes a song good, and that you have to do this in order for your song to be a hit. And I feel like a lot of times writers will go to these rules and try to follow them to a T, and sometimes at the expense of the song itself. And I'll explain what I mean here. But first, let me say, the only rule in songwriting is that there are no rules. There are no rules to songwriting. You can name off any rule, and there will be hit songs, probably a lot of them, that absolutely break that rule. Let me give you an example. Choruses have to lift, right? If you want a hit song, your chorus has to lift. Well, what about Body Like a Back Road? That's pretty much the exact same kind of tonal, it's in the same tonal place throughout the entire song. The chorus doesn't lift. They broke the rule, but yet it's a hit song. So why is that? If it's not rules, then what is it? I would submit to you that what makes a hit song is the fact that it captures an emotion, right? Body Like a Back Road captures an emotion, right? As songwriters, we sell feelings, right? We sell emotions. We package them up into a song, and if we capture that emotion right, then it's something that people want to listen to. And not just any emotion, relatable emotions. So, there's tons of love songs. Why is that? Because people love to be in love. And if you can capture up in a song the feeling of being in love and put that out there, people are going to want to listen to it because it gives them that feeling of love. Music is invisible emotion, right? Music is invisible emotion. At the end of the day, what makes a hit song is not adherence to all the songwriting rules. If you write a perfectly rule-based song, there is no guarantee that song will be a hit or that anybody will like it, right? But if you write a song that captures an emotion and breaks some rules, some quote-unquote rules, you have a much better chance of having that song get out there. Why? Because songs are about feelings. And the thing about feelings is that feelings don't have any rules. Love doesn't have any rules. You can tell me all day how to love my wife, give me all the rules for loving my wife, but at the end of the day, it's not about rules. It's about the feeling. It's about the emotion. It's like, is there the energy there? Even if we're following all of the guidelines of marriage, marriage is more than just rules. And songwriting's the same way because it deals with emotions. Now, the pushback might be, well, does that mean that we shouldn't learn songwriting? Learn certain techniques and things like that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there's no value in learning. I believe there's absolutely value in learning. But I used to play jazz in high school, and one of the quotes that they had in our jazz class was, you learn music theory, you learn all the rules of jazz so that when you actually go out and play, you can break them and forget about them. And I think songwriting is kind of the same way. You learn all the songwriting techniques, but then when you're in the room, forget about them. What you want ultimately is a song with emotion. And a song with emotion may not follow all the rules. You might want to do something just out, that's completely away from what normal technique tells you to do. So I would encourage you to learn as much as you can, but then forget about it. Don't be tedious with, does this, does this lift enough? Does this, is my rhyme scheme perfect? Are there, too many syllables in this line? If you're saying the right thing, if you're saying the right thing and your melody is capturing an emotion, then you have it. That's an emotional song. So just to say it again, there are no rules for songwriting. There aren't. That's the only rule of songwriting, is that there are no rules. You are free. There is a blank canvas and a whole world to write about, and there's no rules on your songwriting. There's techniques and there's suggestions and there's things of that sort. But I guess what I'm saying is, don't give rules so much weight in your songwriting. Put emotion first. Emotion is the first thing, and then the rules come later. And learn as much as you can about songwriting. But again, when you're in the room, forget about it. It'll become a part of your nature to write according to some of those rules, obviously. But I would submit that there are a lot of people who are following the rules at the expense of the song and at the expense of the emotion. And I think that's a huge mistake. And there's plenty of hit songs to prove it. So anyways, I hope this has helped you. You may hate what I just said, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I just feel really strongly about it. And, I hope there's somebody out there that kind of freed you up a little bit from, your rule-based songwriting to just be a little more free with your songwriting and write from the heart, ultimately. So anyways, I hope that helped you. If you haven't been over to Jetracks.com lately, we just launched an apparel division, which is cool. So we have clothes, and we have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have hats. This originally started because Rylan and I were like, man, we want some gear. We want some like Jetracks gear that we can wear. And we're like, well, as we started designing it, we were like, well, maybe other people want this too. And then it went from there, and we started adding songwriter shirts that just have different quotes and things like that. And it turned into a whole like separate like site thing, or a whole like division of our site. And so it's super cool. If you guys get a chance, go check it out. Maybe grab some gear. Rylan and I got some gear on the way, and we're super excited about it. We also have a bunch of new tracks on Jetracks. We also have our holiday sale going on, which is awesome. If you buy 3 to 4 tracks, you get 10% off. If you buy 5 to 9 tracks, you get 15% off. And 10 and up, you get 20% off, which is super cool, and it's going great. We're gonna run that through the end of the year. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. If you have any comments or suggestions, or you want us to talk about something on Jetracks Session, just leave a comment for us, and we'll be sure to get on that, and we will see you guys next time. See ya.